Hi everyone, Amber Canoy here with Everyday Kentucky. Do you have any nice jewelry? Well, sometimes you might need to have that appraised, and Heather with Burleson Valuations is with us today. We're going to talk about just that. Why is it so important to not just go off what you paid and to actually get, an appraisal?
Well, what you paid for something is reflective of that minute. So if your jewelry goes missing or something happens to it 2 years later, replacing it is going to cost probably more than it did then. Or if you got a discount, that's going to come into play as well. So if something would have been $3,000 but you paid $2,500, you want to make sure that it's covered for that $3,000.
So it's all about the replacement cost, not just necessarily what you paid for it.
Right. So insurance especially, we want to cover something for what it would take to replace it, which is another thing we want to double check that every 3 to 5 years. Okay. Because the values increase. Like right now, gold and platinum are up from where they were. So every so often we have to check just to make sure that what you have it insured for will actually replace your piece.
What are other scenarios where an appraisal might be warranted?
Well, in the event of an estate. So unfortunately, estates are necessary. People do pass. And those pieces of jewelry are left to family. And if you don't know what you have, sometimes you have really nice jewelry and you also have some costume jewelry, but you need to have someone help you figure out which is what.
What about in dissolution of marriages?
We do need appraisals for that too. And there's a few reasons. Sometimes you need it for the actual dissolution. Sometimes you need it if you want to know what you have, if you're trying to resell it, right, because you don't want to keep it anymore.
All right, Heather, so what other situations should we be aware about that an appraisal would help?
Sometimes when we're getting towards the end of life, we know that we want to give some jewelry away and we don't necessarily want to wait. So if you give it away early, you can say this goes to Sarah and this goes to Robin or whatever. If you give it away beforehand, there's no estate tax. You just say, here's a ring from Grandma. Yeah.
All right, so if people have questions about this, I know you write a lot of blogs about some of these topics, so where should people go to find more information about this?
My website, burlesonvaluations.com, is a great place to go. You could also give me a call. I'm happy to answer questions.
All right, if you have any jewelry, it might be time to get it reappraised, just to make sure it's up to its current value.